Yes.
प्रतीक्षा एक बार pause करके sorry Kanika एक बार pause करके एक बार we'll just check if Mr. Prabhu's thing is all working.
Yeah, let's check it. Let's check it now.
Hmm.
Shivam, let's check that.
And screen unshare कर लो. Shikanji, would you like to check the tech part of it? Let me message him and ask.
Or we will start and I'll admit all, huh?
All the best, guys.
All the best to you too.
Thank you. Good luck, everyone. Simu, Pooja, Kanika, Arushi.
Thank you.
Even
all the best, everyone. Has Simu joined?
No.
Can we see Simu?
No, we can't. And Alok Sanwal has joined, huh?
Also, सबको mute करके वो unmute करने का option हटा देना, because you just don't have flow members today, ना? You have outside people also, so there might be like noises in between and all of that.
Shivam, that Ankit is going to take care. Aniket is going to take care of everything. No
एक
one.
बार इधर मैं नीचे कर रही हूँ. Allow participants to unmute हटा दे रहे हैं. जिसको unmute करना है उसको co-host बना देना. ठीक है ना?
ठीक है.
मिस्टर प्रभु को co-host बना दो ताकि वो unmute कर सके. I'm just going to ask.
Because I'm admitting everyone because guests have also joined in, huh?
Yeah, okay.
evening, everyone. Every nation in the world has half its population constituted by women. So the development of the nation cannot be complete without the progress of both genders, women and men. The Fickies Ladies Organization is the women wing of Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce with 17 chapters across India. So why it is important to get an award for women? Recognitions do matter. Receiving an award is an accolade of awards validate and brings visibility. It helps attracting funding, improves your career opportunity, gives you advancement, and can consolidate career accomplishment. We are the first chapter in FLO community, which is Kanpur and Lucknow, who started an independent nomination of women to recognize women in different areas and spheres. In April 2016, both chapters started their first award ceremony with 237 nominations. And today we stand taller with 500 plus nominations this year. This prestigious award recognizes and honors exceptional women making a difference across Uttar Pradesh. The exciting initiative for women provides a platform to honor outstanding and successful businesswomen, achievers in industries. The award even encourages people with ambitious, empowerment, confidence, and inspire new female leaders into our future. The FLO annual awards have been created to honor women who possess vision, innovation, entrepreneurial drive, leadership, individuality, and ultimate goal is to present a role models to other women to aspire them. The FLO platforms provide to seek our successful and talented women achievers and visionaries, making a difference across the state. These are the categories that recognizes exceptional women for both rural and urban categories. Now I would request our chairperson, Kanika Ved, to share the FLO vision.
Thank you, Pooja. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kanika Ved, Chairperson FLO Kanpur Chapter. I would like to welcome you all to our 7th FLO UP Women's Awards, jointly organized by FLO Lucknow and FLO Kanpur Chapter. My heartfelt gratitude to our chief guests for the evening, Mr. Suresh Prabhu and Mrs. Uma Prabhu, for joining us and gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Michelle Obama, First Lady of the US, famously said, "No country can ever truly flourish if it stifles the potential of its women and deprives itself of the contributions of half of its citizens." And we at FLO could not agree more. The age of the woman leader is upon us. Every single day we hear of women who are smashing one glass ceiling after another, from education to healthcare, from sports to being a farmer. Indian women have taken their rightful place in the society. But the most optimistic of us have to believe that the progress is painfully slow. And to raise the spirits higher, we need to encourage and empower women in various sectors of work and society. We at FLO take pride in recognizing such women from different sectors. And today we are here to felicitate these exceptional women. We would have enjoyed more handing out these trophies and certificates to in person on stage, but keeping in mind the health and safety of our attendees, we decided on this online module, which has its advantage of reaching out to the unreachable. We'll be sending across these trophies and certificates to the awardees soon. Today, to give away these prestigious trophies, we have with us Mr. and Mrs. Prabhu. A huge round of applause for them. Mr. Suresh Prabhu, who's currently a member of Rajya Sabha from Andhra Pradesh, have been 6 times member of parliament and has held 10 cabinet portfolios, namely railways, commerce and industry, civil aviation, power, chemical, fertilizer, environment and forest, to name a few. He was the Prime Minister's Sherpa for G20 Summit. He carried the comprehensive program of Government of India aimed at ensuring the country against water stress through linkage of major rivers in the Himalayan and peninsular regions of the country. Known for his out-of-box thinking, has scripted various reforms and effected organizational transformations. He has taken a host of initiatives to ensure constituency development, legislative reforms, and opinion building. He's an entrepreneur, banker par excellence, chairman of Saraswati Cooperative Bank Limited. The list is endless. Salute to you, sir, for achievements, and once again, a hearty welcome to our event. Mrs. Uma Prabhu is a journalist who's presently the group editor with ITV Network Private Limited. She has worked as group editor with Z Media Corporation Limited, consultant with the Al Said Group of Abu Dhabi, group editor with the Times of India, and many more. She is responsible for developing project license and authors, supervising editing, designing, production of books, forging bonds with content writers to translate their content, whether printed or into books. Noteworthy tie-ups were the ones with Encyclopedia Britannica for 104 lessons and workbooks for standard 6 to 8, specially mapped to Indian curriculum. National Geographic, Star TV, Chanda Mama, and the Cookery book series by Sanjeev Kapoor. Welcome, ma'am. I would like to call upon FLO Lucknow chairperson Arushi Tandon to felicitate our chief guest along with me. Sir, we at FLO have planted a tree in your name, in association with Trees for Tigers in Sundarbans. You can track the tree with the certificate number given on the right side of the certificate and fondly remember us. And thank you once again. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Aarti Gupta to take over the session. Dr. Aarti Gupta is an investor in early age startup and the immediate past chairperson, FLO Kanpur, and currently the national head for FLO Startup Cell. Over to you, Aarti.
Thank you, Kanika. A very good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Prabhu. What an honor to have you amongst us today for FLO UP Women's Awards. We would love for you to share with us your insights with our audience today on some of the questions pertaining to India's growth focus, especially on the role of women in it. So I would like to begin this by asking you the first question. You know, India today is amongst the fastest growing economies in the world with a GDP growth rate of more than 7%. This high level of growth can, however, only be sustained when all sections of the society, especially women, become equal partners in the development process. So you have been a veteran parliamentarian handling multiple portfolios, shaping various legislations. Could you share some insights on how the government of India has helped in ensuring that equal participation from women is achieved in our growing economy? So it's on mute.
So you want me to speak?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Aarti, thank you very much. And I'm very happy to see some very bright leaders from the FLO, whether it is Kanika Vaid or whether it is Arushi Tandon. And Aarti, of course, has been the mentor and advisor to so many of them. So let me thank you for inviting me for this very interesting program. I think the right person to speak on this event, at this event, is Mrs. Uma Prabhu, who will speak little later. But let me...
You're not speaking. I think she's asking you questions.
Yeah. So we'll do a moderated session where I'm asking you a question, and then if you could answer.
Okay, I will. Please.
Absolutely. And please share whatever you would like to.
So I would, and of course, I can see Madam Pooja Gupta joining in, and therefore very nice to welcome you all. And thank you for, I was recently in Kanpur, where I saw firsthand the kind of dynamism that you all display. So, you know, I'm not able to go with the flow, though you have such a nice organization with all the ladies working and trying to bring in bigger flow into the ocean. So, you know, Indian society is such that for too long, the women were confined to their own houses. The moment we are seeing the woman stepping out of her own comfort zone and taking risk and taking initiative and then eventually leadership, we have seen a huge exponential growth into our economy, social life as well. Many of the women, not necessarily getting into business alone, but they are also getting into social activities. They are spearheading the social initiatives in a very big way. And that again has a huge positive impact on economy as well. Because if the social ills are addressed, the society becomes homogeneous as it should be as far as possible. You'll see a huge benefit of that. And therefore, I'm very happy that you are doing it today. So you're asking me what the government of India doing. I think government of India has a huge programs, also the state government programs for women. In fact, my wife will tell you that in Konkan, we started working for 6 different interest groups: women, youth, farmers, fishermen, ex-servicemen, and scheduled caste. So when we started working for women, I was in the government of Mr. Vajpayee. So I went all over the ministries, all different ministries of the government of India, and told them, please tell me in your own ministry, what is the scheme for women? You'll be surprised. The scheme for women is into all ministries of India. But they are not known to people, obviously, because they have been so carefully guarded and not marketed as much as they should be. It is not known to people. So what you're asking me, the program of the government of India, there are many, many schemes. In fact, I would talk about year 1999, when then Mr. Vajpayee, I requested him to publish a book of all government of India schemes, not ministry-wise, but from interest group-wise. And it took months for me to compile it, but I did that. So I suggest that your FLO should really take this initiative, collect all the schemes from the government of India as well as state governments and compile them. And nowadays you don't have to even print a book, which I had to do that time. Because nowadays you can keep soft copy, you can put it on a very easily on the internet, and women can access those schemes to know how much benefit they themselves can get by availing of these various programs of the government of India. So government of India is certainly of the view that the government alone cannot accomplish this, and women have to do it. Just imagine, I always believed in that when you call a person is suffering from paralysis, when you call it, when your half the body is not functioning. Just imagine half the population of India, the women, if they are not part of the development process, that society is paralyzed. So therefore, to remove this paralytic stroke from the society, we have to get more and more women into the mainstream. And I'm really welcome this initiative of FLO. And I think, Aarti, you are the right person to really take this initiative. I saw it first time when I met you recently, not too far long ago. And me and my wife, Uma, had a good time with all of you at Kanpur. So I'm sure this will really be the new growth driver for India is through women participation into business activities.
Thank you so much, sir. And I really appreciate the idea of forming our government policies by interest group, like, and doing that. So we'll definitely take your help together to put this forward. Ma'am, my next question is to you. Gender equality does not imply that all women and men must be the same. Instead, it entails equipping both with equal access to capabilities so that they have the freedom to choose opportunities that improve their lives. As a journalist yourself and now a huge supporter of women entrepreneurs, do you think women in our country get enough opportunities to improve their lives?
It's a good question. You're absolutely right when you say that gender equality doesn't really imply that, they have to be the same. Like Mr. Prabhu has answered some of the, what I'm going to say now. The government on its side has done a lot, successive governments, okay? But there are a couple of things that we want, like I can tell you as a journalist, like take for instance, the election scenario. During an election, once I was told to find out whether women vote on their own or whether they have been asked to vote for X party, Y party, or X candidate, Y candidate, So during my research, when I was working for Times of India, and I find that there are certain women certain women vote on their own, but large number of women do not vote on their own. They've been told. Now, this is also, it's a consequence of several years of, like your slavish mindset, I would say. It's a slavish mindset. That is number one. So opportunity-wise, women don't lack anything. Successive governments do give, like he said, there are various schemes for women, various opportunities everywhere. People are doing the right thing, but whether that is translating into benefit for women or not is a debatable question, because again, urban women and rural women, is a vast chasm between them. Like in rural areas, women work, most of the women, more women work on fields and in other, but even the money that they earn, they have no right to spend that money. They have to ask their husband to spend their own money. So a lot needs to be done, and lot has been done, but we have a long way to go,
No, you're absolutely right, ma'am. I think, I mean, it's not like women are not working, but I think at least in the rural areas, they're not financially independent. I think the stress has to be on making women not only working, but also financially independent.
No, and here the mindset also matter. What is freedom, by the way? Who gives me freedom? I give myself freedom. Freedom is a mindset. I mean, if I am told that X is giving you freedom, no, it's not like that. I have to feel from inside that I am free and I'm free to do, and I'm doing the right things, So that is also another. Women don't feel that freedom from within them. It's come,
Absolutely. Thank you, ma'am. So my next question to you is, as India moves progressively towards becoming a knowledge economy, it becomes increasingly important that the country should focus on advancement of skills, and these skills have to be relevant to the emerging economic environment. Do you think India needs not only an employment revolution, but also an educational revolution that allows and encourages both men and women to play their full role in the economy?
You are 101% right. We must divide the education into several parts, but two broad parts. One is education for knowledge, enlightenment. Somebody wants to study only Shakuntal or the Sanskrit all-time great and wants to spend all his life on that. Doesn't matter. That's his choice. He wants to pursue a particular path. But then there are a large number of students who go to education for getting livelihood, for getting jobs. Now, what you're asking is such a relevant question, that huge stream of students, the huge population that goes into education for seeking livelihood, for making career. If they go to education, they obtain degree, but not job. They get certificate, but not employment. They are not getting livelihood. What are you making of these people? They are getting a frustrated lot. So that's a very dangerous time bomb that can explode in a very dangerous way. So what you're asking is so important, that why not therefore segregate this large pool of students who want to get into education only as a means of getting something better. Let us understand them properly before they join. What exactly we are looking for? Somebody may be interested to be an artist because he wants to pursue a career of an artist. So he should become an artist through means of education. And then, of course, we should also, while he's learning, he's pursuing his hopeful means of earning livelihood, we should also tell him how to do that, not just how to paint, but how to convert that hobby into a professional activity. What are the avenues available? Suppose you want to display his art at a gallery, you should also train him at that stage. And also important, most important, is that you must create an ecosystem for that idea to manifest.
Yes.
So just again, a weird example, but for example, this artist, and I said gallery. So we must also ensure that there are enough galleries available in India. If there are not many, we should try to set it up. That's the infrastructure problem. So same way, when we are talking about, see now, services sector, you ask a very important question about knowledge economy and also the job opportunities or the career opportunities. See, even in services, there's a huge potential available for people to pursue something completely different. For example, my wife is pursuing that. She will tell you better. See, old age care. Japanese are growing old. And if they want to take care of them, if you train people at a school level itself, or school means college or whatever level, but through education, how to take care of that? So skills of a different kind. So you're asking, Aarti, is a very valid question about knowledge-based economy, skills put together. You can create a different kind of ecosystem. And that job of the government should be creating ecosystem. So infrastructure we talked about, it is no longer confined to roads and bridges or railways or aviation. That's not the only infrastructure government should focus on. But government must focus on infrastructure for the skill-based manpower to use their abilities to produce better results. If government can do that, and education can supplement it in a different way, you can imagine the kind of society that will emerge out. So you are absolutely right.
No, absolutely. So I think you rightly pointed out infrastructure is no longer restricted to roads, etc., but also to create institutions or working opportunities for individuals, and vocational training should be the way forward. Ma'am, following up on sir's answer, today women in India, or at least girls, top almost all examinations throughout the country. But when it comes to workforce participation, we rank amongst the lowest amongst a lot of countries in the world. Why do you think that even though women top most academic examinations, they don't participate in the work field?
That's a social issue again. In India, there are a lot of restrictions on, like you have rightly said, even movement of women sometimes. So, and there's a different, there's a lot of value judgment where a woman is concerned. Like, for instance, when a woman goes out to work, both of the husband and women go out. But when both of them come together, it is always the woman who will go to the kitchen and start making the tea. If it is never the other way around. Maybe there are exceptions, and we're not talking of exceptions here. So that is one aspect. So maybe that is one of the reasons why women are not so much into the labor force. Women are into, my observation is women are into labor force. Like if you see, I'm talking about the lowest level, construction, working in fields and other things. They are there. It is just that it is not well documented. There are more women in fields than men. There are more women in construction. If you see, they will just tie their kids behind and they will start doing all that work. So there are more women, but it is not well documented. They don't, as I told earlier, there's no freedom to spend their own money, and because of the servile attitude. And thirdly, see, the whole way of looking at women is different. Like, for instance, I'm just giving you a small example. I was asked this question once. Go back several centuries, thousands of years, because I'm talking about the value judgment. When Gautam Buddha left his house, left his wife, his child, yes, he became Gautam Buddha. But what happened to Meera? She also left in search of Lord. She also left in search of spirituality, but she had to consume poison. That is the difference today. And unless and until that mindset, you're talking about equality, you're talking about equal opportunity, all these cosmetics things will be done. But unless and until society changes from inside, like here are two wheels of the same chariot or the same, only then things will change for women.
That's fabulous, ma'am. I think we need to kind of together bring out this societal change internally. Our mindset shift has to be done. Ma'am, following up on that, could you share a little bit about your work of your foundation? You help women become micro entrepreneurs, and you've empowered a lot of them, these women, today earn income and they contribute to their family's prosperity. Could you share a little bit
Yeah,
with
certainly.
us
So
about your work?
so Mr. Prabhu had started this organization called Manav Sadhan Vikas Sanstha, of which I am the chairperson now. And women was one of the target groups for us to bring about development. We are active in an area called Sindhudurg and Ratnagiri district on the west coast of Maharashtra. They are on Goa border. So how did we start? And we didn't, while women was one of our target groups, because there were other groups also, like farmers and ex-servicemen and fishermen, etc., etc. But when we started a skill development institute some 22 years ago, other things were MSTC, etc., were formed in 2008, 2009, but we started skill development in 2001. In those days, automatically, I mean, we not solicited that people who came to us were women, because they wanted, see, upgradation of your lifestyle is always something that everyone wants. And when your husbands are drinking and there's no income coming, the women had no option. And how would she do it? Only when she gets the requisite skills, and when she gets requisite skills, she gets a job or she starts her own entrepreneurial venture, and the families comes above the poverty line. We have touched almost 7 lakh lives, of which 85% are women.
Wow.
And we started a nursing college 20 years ago, 22 years ago. So many nurses have graduated every year now. From now onwards, about 300 nurses will graduate from our college, and they get jobs immediately, because the idea is to get those kind of skills which will fetch jobs instantly, or like they don't sit at home. It's not no point in making them graduates and being cold statistics in the employment exchanges. So 85%. So we have a nursing college for women. We have paramedical courses. We have different skills. I can tell you, FICCI had organized a huge skill development conference, international conference, and I'm very proud to say that some of my women came there. Like one of them had started a detergent business, and she didn't know English language. She knew nothing, but she gave the presentation in Marathi. You see, in front of international audience. So some in 2009 or 2010. And what she has done is she made her own detergents. She created self-help groups. She marketed her detergent through self-help groups, and today she's one of the biggest entrepreneur in that area. So we also have so many schemes for women like that, wherein they can start earning on their own. Idea was not to focus on women, but it so happened that women became our main target group.
That's fabulous, ma'am. And kudos to Sir and you for being such visionaries today. So, I would love to go on and on, but due to paucity of time, today we are joined by a number of accomplished women as we celebrate the FLO UP Women's Award. We are women both from urban and rural India, from the field of art, science, farming, you name it and we have it. We are giving out 16 awards. We would love for you to share a few insights and words of encouragement to all the winners of the FLO UP Women's Award.
As I was telling you, I'm repeating again, sorry, but I was so impressed when I visited Uttar Pradesh, particularly for your Chambers program in Kanpur. And I was so impressed with the kind of fabulous work that all of you are doing, but particularly the women entrepreneurs. Uttar Pradesh has a potential to be the leading state of India, and that can happen only through entrepreneurship. And as you always seen, that a woman steps out of a house and tries to take over responsibility, and tell me honestly, she does a far better job than a man can do. I'll give an example of this Manav Sadhan Vikas Sanstha about which my wife was talking. When I was a chairperson, nothing happened. When she took over, she actually transformed it completely. And now She has created infrastructure, she has created systems, she has created more activities, everything has multiplied. So that's an example about how a woman can do a better job than man. So in UP, the rural and urban divide is also quite a lot because you have few cities and even larger portion in rural areas. But entrepreneurship can thrive in both areas. The rural areas, in fact, there's a tremendous scope for entrepreneurship for a simple reason, because the challenges are more. Where there's a challenge, there's an opportunity for a business because you can address a social problem by coming out with an innovative model, innovative idea, innovative product, which can actually help you to solve the problem, but in the process, you can make it as a business model for yourself. So I think this is a great opportunity. UP produces so much of agriculture products. Just imagine that itself is a great opportunity for entrepreneurship because we always seen that agriculture is an activity that happens in the field. But the field activity will never succeed unless there is a off-field relationship between agriculture and other activities. So if you can actually come out with some interesting business ideas to make agriculture a far better economic activity, you can imagine the transformation that will happen in UP. Because the farmers start earning more, they will educate their kids more, they will allow the woman also to do some more activities because she's freed from the rigors of only just confining herself to cooking and other places. So I think this is a great opportunity. So I would request my friends from FLO that try to focus on some social challenges that UP is facing. And you can talk to women better. And woman entrepreneur goes to UP village, she can talk to a woman in that household better than a man going there and talking about some business idea. And if woman catches an idea, I'll tell you something, she will really make a success out of it. Because women are far more sincere, genuine, hardworking than the men. So once they start focusing on that, you can see the transformation of a state like UP. And UP transforms. You can imagine the huge positive impact of that on India's economy. Because one state contributes far more than what it is doing today, it will have such a huge positive impact on India's national growth. So I think this is the kind of opportunity that we are talking about. So I would congratulate all the winners for winning these awards. But I would tell you that this could be like just scratching the surface because you have a tremendous scope, great opportunity. You go to a village and you see, oh my God, this is a problem. Just don't look at a problem alone. Look at it's a business opportunity for you. Only thing that you have to make it as an affordable opportunity. So that you make a product for a village in UP, it should be affordable to them. I will tell you something which I'd heard long time back. That because of course, these are old stories, there's nothing to do with today's education system. Some years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago, when in UP, the teachers were not going to the school. And this is an old story. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not talking about today's world at all. Not going to the school, the teachers were getting salary and going somewhere else. The private tutors sprang up. And a farmer who doesn't have much money was willing to pay 400, 500 rupees a month so that his child should get better educated. So this is also an enterprise, like a informal private school, because the teacher is coming and teaching, but the parents are relying on him because they want that children should get better educated. So this is an opportunity, a small little opportunity, but just imagine if you scale it up properly. If you start education related activities and a business in a different way, healthcare, different way, food processing, everything. This is a tremendous opportunity. UP produces the maximum number of mangoes in the country, but it's not marketed that way.
Yeah.
The mangoes produced in Konkan, Alfonso mangoes, is actually produced in the area where my wife works. They are better known, but that doesn't mean the UP mangoes are of any lesser quality. They are actually very good quality, and in fact, the better advantage of it is that they come little later in the season. So people want to eat more at that time, no other mango is available. So just something like this, a proper marketing idea, and that can transform the countryside as well as you, my young entrepreneurial friends. You can have a different kind of business opportunity. So thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. You know, each winner joining us today, along with our FLO members, they really feel encouraged hearing both of your views and insights. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. We would like to proceed now with the award ceremony, and I would like to invite FLO Lucknow Senior Vice Chair and Event Chair for today, Simu Ghai, to please proceed.
Thank you, Aarti. Thank you, Mr. Prabhu and Mrs. Prabhu. It was really nice listening to you and very informative. I'm sure all of us here are going to go back today with some idea of how to go into the UP villages and make life better for women there. But now it's time for me to introduce you to the jury. Alok Sanwal is a media professional with over 24 years of work experience in the fields of brand management, media services, and runs a print media center. His academic interests have resulted in being a guest faculty at institutes like IIM, MICA, FOR, MDI&AM, NIS, and his participation in national and international seminars and conferences of industry bodies such as UGC, INMA, One Infra, APNS, Pitch and E4M. Alok has been a trainer for in-house workshops of sales and marketing teams of publications such as Matrubhumi, Malayala Manorama, and ABP. His understanding of language, culture, and society and its effect on popular culture and consumer behavior has been his forte. We at FLO would like to felicitate Mr. Alok Sanwal with a green certificate. Our next jury member is Anjana Somani. Anjana Somani brings forth her strengths, learning, and commitment through 40 years in the fields of craft and textiles. She is the founder director, Mango Tree Tours and Exhibitions, past president FICCI FLO, immediate past president of Delhi Crafts Council, is on the advisory board of Creative Dignity and Impact and AMP outreach group for artisans, formed during the pandemic, and CSR head of Somani Ceramics Limited. We would like to felicitate Ms. Anjana Somani with a green certificate. Our third jury member is Dr. Amrita Das. Dr. Amrita Das is a renowned educationist and career consultant. She established the Institute for Career Studies in 1985 and pioneered career counseling and guidance services in India. A multifaceted personality, she serves on the boards of many prestigious public schools and institutes of higher learning. She has been an advisor to SIDBI, member of Steering Committee on Women and Child Development, Planning Commission, ex-officio director of the State Bank of India. She was recently appointed member of Steering Committee for the implementation of NEP 2020 UP government. In February 2020, Dr. Das was featured on the cover page of CEO Insights magazine as a trailblazer guiding the nation towards an enlightened destiny. We would like to felicitate Dr. Amrita Das with a green certificate. Now, I would like to call upon Chairperson FLO Lucknow, Arushi Tandon, to please start announcing the awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Simu. Good evening to our chief guest, Mr. Suresh Prabhakar Prabhu and Ms. Uma Prabhu, FLO members from Lucknow, Kanpur, and all our guests present here. Malala Yousafzai said, "In a world of silence, even one voice becomes a powerful one." Today, we have gathered here to recognize the exceptional work done by some incomparable women who are transforming our beloved state, Uttar Pradesh, in their own very special way. I consider myself extremely blessed to be in the company of these women who, through their vision, grit, and determination, have become beacons of hope for many people. I would now like to announce the names of 4 such ladies who have done outstanding work in their fields. Outstanding Woman in Education. Maya Singh. Maya Singh spreads awareness around women's health, women's protection, and child abuse. She has helped more than 5,000 women and girls. Recently, she helped in rescuing 2 girls from a village in the Secunderabad block, Bulandshahr district, from sexual abuse and helped them get justice. She is a state level master trainer and she designs training for teachers on the Diksha app. She has also helped in creating modules in various subjects for SCERT. She has been awarded by Ashok Gold Award for the project Choti Si Pehel. She is also the president of the Women Teacher Association, Bulandshahr.
Good evening, everyone. I am Maya Singh, the founder of Happy Periods. I am teacher at Basic Shiksha Parisad, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, and also the president of Women's Teacher Association, Bulandshahr. It is truly an honor to be a part of this event, and I would like to thank FLO Lucknow and Kanpur for appreciating me and choosing me for this award. Happy Period is about creating a safe and secure platform for people to talk about menstruation freely. We conduct sessions and provide underprivileged women with sanitary napkins. We try and educate as much people as possible about menstruation. I look forward to work more in this field. Thank you.
Outstanding Woman Entrepreneur of the Year. Gurjeet Ajmani is the founder managing director of Ajmani Public School, which was started in 2003. She started the school at the age of 50 with only 2 rented rooms, 2 staff members, and 40 students. Her school was the first playgroup school in the city. Her dream is to provide value education and work towards the holistic development of the child. She also organizes adult education through online education platform. She has also made a substantial contribution towards educating girls.
A very good evening to one and all. His Excellency Mr. Suresh Prabhakar Prabhu, MP Rajya Sabha, and Her Highness Mrs. Uma Prabhu, the chief guest of the tremendous award ceremony, and honorable chairpersons of FLO FICCI Kanpur and Lucknow chapter. I, Gurjeet Ajmani, founder of CBSE affiliated Ajmani Public School, Lakhimpur, want to express my deepest gratitude to chairpersons of 7th FLO Up Women's FICCI Lucknow, Miss Arushi Tandon, and FICCI FLO Kanpur, Miss Kanika Vair, for giving and organizing such an outstanding platform for the women entrepreneurs. I'm very overwhelmed and excited to be the part of such an important and momentous occasion in my life. It's a huge honor for me to have been selected to receive the 7th FLO Up Women's Award 2021-2022. It was one of many women who were nominated for this award. I am really blessed that I won it and want to thank you for supporting me and trusting my professional qualities. You know, I started my entrepreneurship at the age of 51 years. So it has been an incredible and life-challenging journey for me. It allowed me to do what I love and contribute to the world in a meaningful way. Till the date, at the age of 69, I am doing the same with the bigger container of passion. Last but not the least, thank you once again, FICCI FLO, for offering recognition to women entrepreneurs like me. I hope that this recognition of my work can serve as an inspiration to others in the field. Remember, if my work can make a difference, so can yours. I have promised to keep miles to go before I sleep. I am humbled, appreciative, and God-fearing lady with the motto, work is worship, worship is not work. May God bless us and bind us together for the cause of humanity and merriment. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Outstanding Women Social Worker of the Year, Dhavani Jain. Dhavani Jain is an engineer turned social entrepreneur. She started a non-profit organization called Karma Foundation with the vision of providing COVID relief activities. She has also helped weavers, potters, and the women who are members of self-help group. She launched Mission O2 to augment the oxygen and health infrastructure in the country. She helped procure medical grade oxygen and distributed them to patients and charitable trusts in India, particularly remote areas of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and slums of Delhi. She also initiated Karma Rasoi to enable food and dry ration distribution drives as per the requirement in Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Orissa.
Namaskar, I'm Dhwani Jain, founder Karma Foundation. I'm grateful to FLO, Kanpur and Lucknow chapter for choosing me for the FLO Awards. Thank you so much.
Outstanding Woman and Startup Founder, Sabia Hassan. HSS Worker Company was started by Sahiba Hassan in November 2018. As an artist, she wanted to sell her artwork to the masses. Everyone can't afford the prices of original painting, so she decided to sell her original painting to the masses at affordable prices within her signature and authenticity certificate on canvas. She listed a painting on various platforms, not only in India, but abroad also. She has been recognized as top 100 Indian inspiring Muslim women of Uttar Pradesh, contributing to nation's growth by the Rising Beyond the Ceiling organization.
Myself, Sabia Sarsumbul. I'm a visual artist and founder of art gallery, the SHS Works. I would like to thank FICCI of Lucknow and Kanpur chapter for recognizing me and my work. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Now I request Chairperson FLO Kanpur, Ms. Kanika Vaid, to announce next set of awardees.
Thank you, Arushi. But before I announce, we have our jury Alok Sanwal with us. Would request him to say a few words to the winners.
Thank you, Kanika. It was absolutely wonderful to be part of this process. It was, I mean, while the entries come in, it takes a good 15 to 16 hours all put together. And honestly, I had not thought that. But the work was extremely engrossing. And as some of the winners were telling, the kind of work which Sabia has established prior to that, someone from Bulandshahr, I mean, collectively, I would say that there was a lot of work. And those who have not been, recognized as the winners, several of them have done great job, wonderful job, excellent job. And the job which inspired people like us, each one of us. And I think several of them, are going to become the future winners of FLO Women Entrepreneur Awards and the different categories, because some of them are at an early stage. They have just initiated their entrepreneurship. And I think it was a wonderful process. We feel inspired and we feel this is something. And FICCI has done a great job in recognizing this work because several people are coming forward and their talent is getting showcased, amongst a whole lot of people. It is inspiring each one of them, and it is also encouraging those who are moving forward. So thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, Alok, for everything, for all the help that you've done for us. Now, we would like to announce the awardees from our rural regions. These women have won a cash prize of 10,000 each, along with the trophy and certificate. will be soon depositing them in their respective accounts. To call upon outstanding women in sports, Prakashi Tomar. Prakashi Tomar is an Indian octogenarian sharpshooter from the village of Johri, Uttar Pradesh. She learned shooting in her 60s and soon achieved national fame as an accomplished shooter by winning more than 30 championships. She is referred to as the oldest snapshotter in the world and a feminist icon lady. Her success has encouraged the local people to take up shooting as a sport. A biopic called Saan Ki Aankh, starring Tapsi Pannu and Bhumi Pednekar, was recently made on her. She is the recipient of many awards: the Sri Shakti Puraskar, the Icon Lady Award, Google Award, and many. Congratulations.
मैं शूटर दादी प्रकाशी तोमर फिक्की फाउंडेशन लखनऊ कानपुर इस वार्ड के लिए मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ।
Outstanding women in environment protection and sanitation. Rita Kushwaha started a tree plantation campaign, Plantation in the Memory of Ancestors, in 2015, under which 2,684 saplings have been planted so far, contributing to pure air for all of us. She started her campaign by dedicating a space in her farm for burials and called it Holy Land, Holy Tree. She would then plant a tree on the burial site. She then started spreading this initiative and spreading awareness to avoid cutting trees for cremations, but rather using the opportunity to plant new trees. She has achieved many awards such as National Youth Award, Main Bhi Balveer Award by Sony Sub TV channel, and many more. Congratulations.
नमस्कार, मैं नेहा कुशवाहा सबसे पहले तो धन्यवाद देती हूँ फ्लो कानपुर और लखनऊ चैप्टर को मुझे अपनी लिस्ट में शामिल करने के लिए। और आप सभी से भी मेरा अनुरोध है, अपनों के जन्म की खुशी हो या जन्मदिन की, नौकरी की खुशी हो या मंगल मिलन की, एक पौधा जरूर लगाएं, क्योंकि जब तक है वन तब तक है जीवन। और हमारा स्लोगन है, हमें समस्या हमें समाधान, रखें पर्यावरण का पूरा ध्यान। और फिर से आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Outstanding woman farmer, Jaya Mishra. Jaya Mishra has 32 years of experience in farming. After an experience of 20 years in health industry, shifted to organic farming when she realized that many young Indians were facing health issues, obesity, depression due to bad food habits, and chemically treated food. To resolve this issue, she started Jaivik Krishi. She operates the business as B2B and B2C. Congratulations, Jaya.
नमस्ते, मैं जया मिश्रा और आज मुझे अभी सूचना मिली कि मुझे उत्तर प्रदेश की तरफ से बेस्ट वुमेन फार्मर का फिकी FLO अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया जा रहा है। और मैं कानपुर FLO की तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ और लखनऊ चैप्टर FLO फिकी का कि जिन्होंने मुझे इस लायक समझा कि मुझे ये सम्मान दिया जा सके। और मेरी लोगों से यही अपील है कि मैंने अपनी 12 साल की ऑर्गेनिक जैविक फार्मिंग में काफ़ी लोगों को कन्वर्ट किया है कि वो जैविक अपनाएं और हम किसानों को साथ लेके चलें और अपने हेल्थ को जैविक फूड की को अपनाकर और अच्छा रखें। हमने इन 2 सालों में कोविड में जो सबसे ज़्यादा फेस किया है उसमें अपने हेल्थ इश्यूज, हमें अपनी इम्यूनिटी बूस्टिंग के लिए जैविक खाने को अपनाना चाहिए। और प्लीज़ मेरी यही अपील है कि आप अपने किसान को पहचानिए और उनके साथ कदम से कदम मिलाकर जैविक फूड को अपनाएं। थैंक यू फिकी अगेन फॉर चूजिंग मी फॉर द बेस्ट वुमेन FLO अवार्ड for this year. Thank you.
Outstanding women in textile and fashion, Asma Nafees. Asma Nafees started the brand ANA with the vision of manufacturing hijab, abaya, and other related modest wear. ANA aims to bring comfy, non-fussy, relaxing, breathable outfits with silhouettes, textures, colors, and materials, making you look best and relaxed at all times. They customize and sell as per customers' needs. They launched customized Nikah Dupatta, which boomed very soon and became one of the best-selling products. Asma Nafis extended the vision of being the modest face of India by stepping into the modest book section. She collaborated with an Australian writer, Shukri. She achieved NIFT Best Graduation Award in 2017. Congratulations, Asma.
Everyone, this is Asma Nafis, founder and CEO at Anna Apparels. We are a modest wear clothing brand based in Mau, Uttar Pradesh. I am very thankful to FLO, Kanpur and Lucknow for recognizing my work and awarding me with such prestigious award. This is surely going to fuel my passion and work towards women empowerment. Thank you.
Before we announce the next set of awards, we have with us our jury, Amrita Das. I would like to invite her to speak a few words, ma'am. Ma'am, we can't hear you. You're on mute. We still can't hear you, ma'am. 1 second, I'm just making. Yeah.
Thank you. Now I'm unmuted by you. I was completely in your hands.
I'm sorry.
So no, not at all. Chairperson, Kanika Ved, and Vice Chairperson, all esteemed members of FLO. I'm so delighted to have had the opportunity to meet with such stellar women and see their accomplishments. It was actually a very, very closely contested event wherein truly everybody deserves that recognition. But we followed through the rules that were set by FLO, and as per that, it was a close call. And I take this opportunity of congratulating all the women who have won these awards and all those who have supported you in your rise to the stature of recognition, because no one can accomplish all this alone. The power of one is the power of all, and vice versa. And I'm so proud of the work FLO is doing to recognize women achievers, because this truly inspires and motivates them to raise the bar of excellence and also to then encourage other women to accomplish greatness in their field. So thank you once again. It was an immense honor and privilege to be with you. I congratulate all the winners and all the women who participated, and kudos to FLO and your amazing leadership in organizing all of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And for the next set of awards, I would like to call upon Senior Vice Chair Simu Ghai, FLO Lucknow Chapter.
Thank you, Kanika. Outstanding woman in creating sustainable livelihood, Gauri Malik. Gauri Malik is a finance and economics graduate from UK Warwick Business School. She began her career as an investment banker at Deutsche Bank, but 2 years into her job, cabin fever took over. And as Ulrich's words would say, blind acceptance can do more harm than good, resonated within her. She then founded the Skilled Samaritan Foundation in early 2012. Sirohi is the trademarked brand of SSF, a sustainable luxury brand that fuses modern design with traditional craft to handcraft home and lifestyle products. The brand employs village housewives and uses sustainable material to develop its products. Her vision is to build a micro-entrepreneurship platform to provide tech-based design support and market access to women skilled in crafts and build Sirohi as a global home and lifestyle brand. Outstanding woman with special needs, Shelly Tripathi. Shelly Tripathi is a government teacher in a basic school. She is physically handicapped and has done post-graduation and B.Ed from Lucknow University as a regular student. She has previously worked for 5 years as Chairman Secretary of the NGO, Swayam Siddha. During her tenure, the NGO won the Best NGO under Skill Development for Special Children, Zee Business Award for Best Social Entrepreneur, and Best NGO under Vocational Skills from Indian Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Shelly Tripathi. I am a government teacher in basic education. I would like to thank the FLO Lucknow and Kanpur chapter for choosing me the 7th FLO UP Women's Award in the Women's with Special Need category. It is a matter of great pride for me, and I am thankful to the FLO UP Awards for this. Thank you very much.
Outstanding woman in art and culture, Kumkum Adarsh. Kumkum Adarsh is a noted Kathak dancer and guru in Lucknow Kathak Gharana. She is the founder and director of Shakuntala Niroj Nritya Kendra and Lachu Maharaj Ballet Center. She is also instrumental in promoting the classical dance form Las Abhinay of her guru. Amongst new dancers and students, she is also a visiting professor and examiner at Indira Kala Sangeet Vishwavidyalaya, Khairgarh University, Chhattisgarh, judges of UP Sangeet Natak Academy and Bhatkhande, Lucknow. Also, she is a convener of the International and National Kathak. She has been awarded some of the prestigious awards and achievements like Shri Rangmani 1982, Mumbai, Best Dancer by Goa Kala Academy, Goa, National Youth Foundation Award 1985, Kala Shiromani Award from Maharashtra Kala Samaj, Best Dancer Award in 1981 by Netherlands Fair, Indian Dance Award in 1989 by NRI Association of USA, Best Indian Dancer Award, Kala Nortaki 2000 Pune.
FICCI FLO लखनऊ कानपुर चैप्टर की ओर से 7th FLO यूपी विमेंस अवार्ड में कथक के क्षेत्र में मेरे योगदान के लिए मेरा चयन किया गया। इसके लिए हम FICCI FLO आरुषि टंडन और कनिका वैद को धन्यवाद व आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ।
Outstanding woman in medicine and healthcare, Dr. Upasana Arora. As director of Yashoda Super Speciality Hospitals, Ghaziabad and Delhi NCR region, Ms. Upasana Arora has been a person who has always been in quest of excellence in whatever she does. Her hospital became the first NABH accredited hospital in Ghaziabad in 2010, and she was the first Indian woman in India to be awarded the prestigious fellowship of International Society for Quality and Accreditation in 2015. Her vision is to focus more on preventive aspects of healthcare, as she believes prevention is better than cure. Recently, the hospital had won the prestigious QCI DL Shah Gold Award 2020 for excellence in healthcare, besides the India Health and Wellness Award 2020 in the category of Healthcare Delivery Brand by IHW Council India, an award for Best Multi-Speciality Hospital presented by Business Leader Awards 2021.
Namaskar, I am Upasana Arora, Director Yashoda Super Speciality Hospital, Ghaziabad, Kaushambi. I am thankful to FICCI FLO, Kanpur and Lucknow chapter for choosing me as a winner for Medicine and Healthcare Award. It's a very prestigious award. I am really happy and thankful to them. It is going to encourage me for better work, more good work And this FICCI FLO award matters a lot for me. So I'm really thankful to them.
Now, I would like to call upon the Senior Vice Chair of Kanpur, Pooja Gupta, to please take over and announce the rest of the awards.
Thank you, Seema. Now, the next category we are talking about is Outstanding Women Healthcare Worker during COVID. Name Urvashi Dikshit. Urvashi Dikshit is an assistant nursing superintendent working in a health department. During the COVID, she provided all possible help financially and physically in the community kitchen. She has won various awards. On 21st August 2021, Honorable Chief Minister honored her with Mahila Mission Shakti Award. And on 15 September 2021, she was awarded Florence Nightingale Award by the President of India.
मैं उर्वशी दीक्षित 7th फ्लो वुमेन्स अवार्ड के चेयरपर्सन कानपुर और लखनऊ दोनों अध्याय के अध्यक्ष लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कहना चाहती हूँ, जिन्होंने मुझे आउटस्टैंडिंग वुमेन हेल्थ केयर वर्कर ड्यूरिंग कोविड के लिए इस अवार्ड हेतु चुना है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Next category is Outstanding Women in Working for Safety and Security. Richa Cecil. Richa Cecil runs a personal security and manpower resourcing agency by the name of Third Eye Security Service. The company provides guards, gunmen, bouncers, housekeeping, and drivers, loading, unloading staff, and almost all sort of blue-collar staffs. They are currently providing services in around Lucknow since last 11 years. She has managed to increase her clientage 10 times. She started with 18 employees and now has more than 400 employees.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Richa Cecil, proprietor of Third Eye Security Service. I'm truly humbled and honored to be given this recognition by the Lucknow and Kanpur chapter of FLO. This company is the most precious legacy handed down to me by my father, late Colonel Rajesh Kumar Cecil, and receiving this award today makes it even more special, as it is his birthday today. Thank you all so much for this award. It will continue to motivate me to reach greater heights. Thank you.
Next category is Outstanding Women Education during COVID. Preeti Srivastava. Preeti Srivastava is a teacher working in the Basic Education Department, UP. During COVID-19, she started online education, created and delivered educational material to children. With the help of young friends as volunteers of the village, she conducted Mohalla classes. She has worked with many organizations such as SCRT Lucknow, Lions Club, SIET Lucknow, and many more for the successful implementation. She was honored by the Uttar Pradesh for Uttar Pradesh Mission Shakti Award.
नमस्कार, मैं प्रीति श्रीवास्तव जौनपुर से। हर सुबह के साथ एक नए दिन की शुरुआत होती है और हर नया दिन एक नए सपने को देखने और उसे पूरा करने हेतु प्रेरित और प्रोत्साहित करता है। फिक्की फ्लो लखनऊ और कानपुर चैप्टर के द्वारा इस आउटस्टैंडिंग वुमेन इन एजुकेशन अवार्ड में चयनित होना मेरे लिए एक सपने के सच पूरा होने जैसा ही है और यह इसलिए भी सुखद है क्योंकि पिछले साल भी मुझे इसी अवार्ड में चयनित किया गया था। मैं अपने प्रियजनों, परिजनों, बेसिक शिक्षा परिवार से जुड़े सभी अधिकारियों, शिक्षकों, अभिभावकों और लाखों बच्चों को इस सम्मान के द्वारा सम्मान बोध कराने हेतु फिक्की फ्लो की बहुत ही आभारी हूँ। साथ ही साथ मैं उन सम्मानित ज्यूरी मेंबर्स का भी आभार प्रकट करती हूँ जिन्होंने मेरा चयन किया है। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Outstanding Women in Community Service during COVID. Dr. Rashmi Shukla. Dr. Rashmi Shukla is from a small village in the district Shahjahanpur, Uttar Pradesh. She distributed medicines and food in the hospital almost amidst the COVID virus. She took a COVID-19 patient on daily basis and also helped them connect to their loved ones through video call. She has achieved 100 plus awards like the Women Motivational Award.
सबको सादर नमन। मैं डॉक्टर रश्मि शुक्ला, समाज सेविका प्रयागराज। मैं फिक्की फेलो लखनऊ एंड कानपुर कल्चर संस्था को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ, जिन्होंने मेरा चयन कोविड हेल्थ केयर वर्कर में अवार्ड के रूप में किया है। मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई, मैं हृदय से बहुत पुलकित हुई। इस महामारी के समय मैंने कुछ भी मानव सेवा जो की, अगर उस सेवा में किसी ने प्रोत्साहित किया, सम्मानित किया, तो मन और कार्य करने के लिए प्रेरित हो जाता है। एक ऊर्जा प्रदान होती है, जिससे कि लगता है कि हाँ, हमने जो किया वह अच्छा किया, क्योंकि प्रोत्साहन में ही सम्मानित किया जाता है। अच्छे कार्य के लिए लोग सम्मान करते हैं, प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। तो इसलिए मैं इस संस्था की बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ और ईश्वर मुझे ऐसी शक्ति दे कि मैं इसी तरह से समाज सेवा कर सकूं, पर्यावरण सेवा कर सकूं और आप लोगों का सहयोग मिलता रहे। धन्यवाद।
Now I request our chairperson to say a few words.
Thank you, Pooja. It is so wonderful to be here among such great leaders and great women. It is even more empowering to be amongst women, steel and vision, who are working to advance a lot of other women and marginalized section of society, and who understand that the women of a great, unified, progressive nation cannot be realized without the work and contribution of the women. Today, we had the privilege to honor some truly outstanding and deserving women who are transforming hundreds of lives around them in our great state each day. Many, many congratulations to all the winners, and I hope you keep up the good work and help build a beautiful future. I would also like to specially acknowledge our guest of honor who have spared their precious time and joined us today. We are extremely grateful to Shri Suresh Prabhakar Prabhu and Mrs. Uma Prabhu for their kind words of inspiration. We would also like to thank our juries for going through each entry and helping us decide upon the winners. You had the toughest task of all of us, and you executed it wonderfully. FLO UP Awards have become an institution, and each year the ones who help us put together this special event are our sponsors. We extend a heartfelt thank you to our title sponsor, Dainik Jagran, and sponsors of both Lucknow and Kanpur chapter for your help and support. We would also like to thank the executive committee of both the chapters for being the wings beneath our wings, and every single FLO member and guest present today for all your support and interest. Many, many congratulations to all the awardees.
Would like to unmute all the winners in case they want to speak a few words.
May I say a few words?
Please,
yeah,
sure. I wanted to, but
sure, yeah, please.
So what I want to say is that I've been part of many juries, but the way FICCI FLO, Lucknow and Kanpur organized this was perfect. The manner in which the voting happened, it was technologically also very sound and therefore very fair and impartial. For once, there were no phone calls of lobbying that normally happen. So I was truly happy to see such a beautifully organized event. And I once again congratulate the chairperson Arushi Tandon of Lucknow and chairperson Kanika Vaid of Kanpur for the leadership you have given with your remarkable team. Then the manner in which you the award the manner in which you organize the award function is also exemplary. So having seen all of this, I thought I have to put this on record. And once again, heartiest congratulations to FICCI FLO leadership and members of Kanpur and Lucknow. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Amrita ji.
क्या सबको सादर नमन। मैं डॉक्टर रश्मि शुक्ला और बहुत अच्छा लगा खासतौर से आरुषि जी को और कनिका जी को, जब आज मुझे पता चला कि वो इतने बड़े पद पे हैं, इतना सरल से बात करती थी, किसी तरह की हमें घबराहट नहीं हुई, और आज मुझे पता चला कि आप लोग इतने बड़े पद पे सुशोभित हो और हम तो एक गांव के हैं, तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। खुशी
आपके काम को, शुक्रिया आपके काम को।
जब आप, क्योंकि गृहस्थ हम लोग को महिलाओं को आज भी बहुत बंधन है। ये तो आत्मा जानती है क्या मिलता है। आज हमें इतने लोगों के साथ, सबके साथ प्रभु जी के
करिए, अवार्ड वगैरह भी आ जाएंगे।
Can we give a chance to कुमकुम आदर्श?
आपको और कनिका जी को, आपको सबको हम बधाई देना चाहते हैं कि आप लोगों ने इतना अच्छा, आरुषि जी, कनिका जी और हमारी सबसे अच्छी हमारी डॉक्टर अमृता दास जी, जिनको हम पहले से भी जानते थे, लोगों ने इतनी अच्छी जानकारियां दी और आप लोगों ने इतने अच्छे लोगों को अवॉर्डीज में चुना। इसके लिए हमको भी चुना है, इसके लिए हम आप लोगों को तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं और ये भी कहते हैं अगरचे जिंदगी ने वफा की तो इंशाल्लाह मुलाकात होगी।
Congratulations, ma'am. Thank you. Shooter Dadi to go ahead, please. Dadi, आप बोलना चाहेंगे?
बोला भी नहीं, तो बोल चुकी।
अच्छा, वासना जी।
मैं आप लोगों का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ, बिकॉज हेल्थ केयर में फीमेल फोर्स की है, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली top leaders only so such kind of awards giving encouragement other females also to reach to this place, and they also work very hard, and I am getting really inspired, and I am thankful to all of you who has chosen me and given me this award. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations, Upasna.
Thank you.
Vani?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank FICCI FLO, Kanpur and Lucknow chapters, as well as the jury for recognizing all the work. Most thankful to Suresh Prabhu sir and Uma ma'am for being there with all of us. And last but not the least, सभी विजेताओं को शुभकामनाएं देना चाहूंगी जो अपने कर्मों से, अपने कामों से अपनी पहचान बना रहे हैं। मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ आगे भी हम ऐसे ही काम करते रहेंगे। And honestly, for me, this is a very beautiful moment because this would motivate me to do much more. This is really very inspirational. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Jaya ji, आप कुछ बोलिए। All right, so we come to an end to this event.
I think Jaya ji wants to say something.
All right.
थैंक यू आरुषि टंडन और कनिका वैद कि मेरे काम को ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए। और मैं इतनी खुश हूँ और मुझे इतनी इनकरेजमेंट मिली है इस अवार्ड को पाकर कि शायद मैं बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा काम करना चाहूँगी। और जैसा कि सर मिस्टर सुरेश प्रभाकर प्रभु जी ने भी कहा और उमा जी के काम से भी इतनी ज़्यादा उनको सुनकर इंस्पिरेशन मिली है कि रूरल एरिया में काम करते हुए भी हम बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। और थैंक यू फिकी फ्लो कानपुर एंड लखनऊ चैप्टर कि इस अवार्ड को देने के लिए। और मैं बहुत अच्छे से और इनकरेज होके काम करती रहूंगी। धन्यवाद।
Congratulations.
Anika and Arushi, you all have done quite a lot to make it happen. So congratulations to both of you. I mean, like Dr. Das mentioned, I keep interacting with her otherwise. The way you have done this professionally is tremendous. I mean, in fact, I did ask my organization to follow these principles in terms of awarding the juries. And you've been able to put it digitally. You have made sure that everything was to be done on a certain parameters. Beautiful work, outstanding work. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you.
Actually, I would like to thank the jury once again because it was actually a hard, tough job to do the justice. Thank
But
you.
I think we have a best team, Kanika.
Yes, agreed to it.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best for the other work you're doing. All your work. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Amrita.
अगर n even है तो median n upon plus term plus n upon 2 plus 1n term and whole upon अगर डेटा हमें
बुलाया नहीं कॉल नहीं किया ना मुझे